Alrighty, boys and girls. Hopefully y'all can hear me alright, and everything is going well. No crazy intro for now. I'm gonna have to do a complete and total revamp of all that stuff, if this ends up working out. But, good news. I might be back here, alright? So, I'm gonna be right back. Gonna take care of a couple things, and we're gonna be playing some DCS, alright? Let's get it done.
Auto shutdown initiated.
Tried to rush back as soon as I could. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. Or anyone. Okay, it looks like I missed Zifrik here. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I was away for a minute. If you come back and you see this at any time, I'm really sorry that I missed you. If you're still here... Oh, hey! You are still here. Awesome. Okay. So, what's new in SC? Not gonna lie to you, man. It's been a bit. I've been really busy with the new job and fun story. I've got a kid on the way. I'm gonna be a daddy here come what is it? Early September. Kid's actually due the day before my birthday, so it's been a little hectic. I've been getting in what game time I could, and sadly, that hasn't really been Star Citizen of late. I know the guys and I want to get back on there at some point, especially with the new updates coming out and everything. Like that's going to be a big deal, a pretty big push. So definitely keep your ears peeled on that one, because we'll definitely be back. Trust me, I'm not done with Star Citizen by any means. So, but hey, good to see you. The fact that you're here and the fact that you were able to talk to me kind of is good news to me. That kind of points to the fact that my stream is not unstable right now, which makes me really happy. This is going to be a bit of a stress test. We moved apartments again because of the kid. So we're in a 2-bedroom apartment now. Got some new internet, got a hardwired, fixed my old laptop. So this is going to be a stress test, see how it can work. I'm going to go from there. I'm going to be playing another game tonight that involves quite a bit of flight. It's called DCS, Digital Combat Simulator. Definitely, yes, same complex. Definitely a cool game that we're going to be going into here. This is this is my favorite simulator ever. Like, I have been, when I have been able to play games as of late, I've been playing this. We're going to be playing with my buddy Didinsky, and having some fun there. Nothing too crazy, no missions or anything like that, but we are going to be just kind of doing some flight training. Y'all might get to see some carrier landings, some very loud explosions and fires as we try to land on the carrier and possibly fail. Hey, Brackus, what's up, man? Thanks. Good to see you in here. Yeah, it feels good to be back trying this out again, finally. I have definitely missed streaming and talking to everybody and having all the fun. But yeah, I'm going to be playing some DCS tonight, so definitely stick around if you haven't seen that game yet. But yeah, anyways, you'll probably see a lot of explosions as we hit the back of the deck, because we're still both very new to this game. But you might see some cool stuff too, and some stuff that'll surprise you. Definitely my favorite sim in existence. I don't know. It's just a lot of fun. You'll have to see it to believe it. I'm going to be in VR while doing this. I don't have a program to actually view Twitch chat as I'm streaming, or as I'm playing, I should say, while I have the VR headset on. That's something I'm going to be working on here sometime in the next week, hopefully, so that whenever I do stream, I'll be able to see chat as I'm playing. But that being said, I am going to be taking my, peeking through my headset and looking over at chat every once in a while to make sure I'm not missing everything. But yeah, you'll get to see some VR gameplay, get to see some nauseating head movements. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let me get my
auto shutdown cancelled.
My headphones on. I can hear things, and then I'm gonna get this worked out with Didinsky, think he was wanting to do open beta. So I'm going to launch this in non-VR first. I know that sounds crazy, but there's a reason for it. We're actually going to be playing, so there's 2 different versions of DCS, and actually I need to check something real quick. Oh, I need to make sure. So there's 2 different versions of DCS. There's a stable version, there's a beta version. I need to make sure that I can actually stream the beta version before I just go in. So, but the thing is, if I am going to stream beta, I might need to mess with some of the settings to make sure that it's not going to absolutely destroy my VR here. Yeah, I don't think I see anything telling me I can't. We're just gonna roll with it. And if I get in trouble, well, I blame Brackus. Just kidding, Brackus. Alright. Didinsky is inviting me into chat currently, so I'm gonna hop in with him. Start talking to him and stuff, so just be aware that there's gonna be conversations going on with that. So, here we go. What's up, Didinsky? Hello? We'll hear from him eventually here. I know we will. Know it. Okay, while that's happening, I'm gonna match all of these graphical settings from the non-beta, or the non-beta to the beta, just to make sure. I don't want to like start lagging out like crazy on you guys as this is all going down. So change that last. Okay. But yeah, so anyways, everybody in the chat, how have y'all been? I know it's been a while since I've been on, and I'm sure a lot of stuff has been going on in the meantime. But yeah, I'd definitely like to hear from you guys, see how y'all's lives are going, all of that jazz, as they say. Down that preload. This. You stole a small stop sign. I like it. I like it. Where is it going to get put? That's the real question. Is there like a man cave or some type of room that it's going to be put in and displayed proudly as your greatest triumph? Because if not, I'm not impressed anymore. I'm just disappointed. You gotta have a reason, right? Most frightening moment. Making graphical changes. It's hitting apply. Every time. Airtime. Alright. Didinsky, you there, bro? Check, check, check. Well, Didinsky, you don't have to be alone anymore. I promise. I promise. I'm sorry. Didinsky and I have been planning this for, like, the better part of this week, and the better part of today as well, and our schedules haven't been matching up, and then...
I'm here.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, I'm here.
I can't hear you for some reason.
Check, 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 check.
Oh, you're just really quiet. Hold on one sec. Oh, that's right. I forgot DCS is like super loud.
Our schedules haven't been matching up, and
Yeah, that's probably the reason.
oh, there it is.
Oh, jeez, my mic is loud. I need to adjust that. I'm sorry, man.
You're good. You might want to mute me in the background.
Yeah, I turned it off. 1 second.
All right, there we go. Now we got Didinsky with us. All is well. All is well. All right, so we're doing this in beta, right? I think.
Okay, how's that? Is that any better?
Yeah, you're good, man. You're good. You're good.
I just don't like that my voice, like, peaks. That's all.
I don't think it sounds that bad right now.
It did on your stream. I was like, what the heck? Yes, open beta, though.
I could be wrong. If anybody complains about your voice, I'll just tell them to deal with it. All right, guys. So I'm gonna be going into.
You have committed fratricides. You have lost all your combat scores.
So forgive me if
I didn't
take a
shoot
while to
down
answer chat.
blue planes with my cannon. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't believe you. I just remembered again that I'm gonna have to reset all of these key bindings. The world is such a cruel place.
We need to get our stuff together so we can
Going into VR La La
join
Land.
in on the
See you
the
guys on the
Reapers
other side.
public server without being an embarrassment to ourselves.
Yes, yes, indeed. And then I need to make sure that I'm good enough that if I ask to stream, I'm not going to embarrass them on their own server. That would be terrible, absolutely terrible. What was I? I was looking at something. Oh yeah, I was going to change what game I was playing. That's right.
So anyway, it's a balmy 106 today.
Ew. That does not sound fun at all.
Like old father son to make you feel nice and warm.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the heat. We went swimming today, and pretty much the only reason why... Oh my gosh. I just realized I was talking to you without...
Well, I mean, never mind. Sure.
Alright, guys. I'm sorry. I'm figuring this out, I promise. Eric game? That ain't it. That ain't it. I set one up earlier. Specifically. No, I did. Yes, I can find it. Make it happen. Captain. There's camera. Oh, that's why. Because, yeah. It's this one, but I didn't have the overlays set right. So let's try this again, shall we? Where's the camera? Got the overlay up there. There we go.
You were
There
getting
we go.
that server up or what?
Yeah, I had to get my camera back pulled up onto the stream because I'm a dummy. Okay.
Man, you don't remember about push to talk. You have this whole camera debacle. You crack your screen protector.
Look, Didinsky, I'm having a first world problem kind of day, alright?
Oh, dude, trust me, I feel you there.
Gotta change my nickname. What? I'm typing blind.
Oh, yeah, it's because it's a completely different server set, so it's gonna make you put it in again.
I'm in my headset, so I was typing completely blind. It took me like 4 tries. Ugh.
Name yourself Orcan.
Oh. Come on. Alright, gentlemen. Give me a second. Creating an ATC gaming server, so I've got to switch it back to here so that I can actually set it up and not be giving away sensitive ATC secrets like the password to all of our servers. That would probably be ideal. Once I get this all set up, we'll be... You're wanting to play on Persia, right?
Nah, let's do Caucasus. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, let's do Persia.
I was gonna cry. You have no idea.
Would you say that you're the Prince of Persia?
Not at all. Alright, server's gonna be ATC Gaming, and the password is gonna be what it always is that you're not gonna say on stream. Alright, let me peek through my nose hole here.
Purple monkey butt?
Why would you say that on stream for everyone to know, dude?
Purple monkey butt.
Alright, here we go. Got the game on the screen. There's my beautiful face. I probably don't have any of the other overlays set up properly. That's okay. We're gonna have to deal with it.
Just let me know when it goes up.
Raj. Alright, so this is the best part of DCS right here. It's the loading screen. I don't know what else to say about it. I think I'm staring at the camera right now. Probably. Hello, world. I feel like a blind person reaching around the room. Gotta keep the microphone a little bit away from my face. Hopefully you guys can still hear me pretty well.
Hey, okay for 1 second?
I don't want to turn and, like, smack my headset into my $500 headset. My own. Guess we live in a sad world where microphone would probably win, if we're being honest. While we're waiting for this to load. No, it doesn't look like there's anything new in chat. Oh, me! Alright, there we go. We are in game. Hopefully, the volume from the game is not too loud. You guys will have to keep me informed on that. And... where is it? Where is it? Wait, I saw it down here. We're going to be flying the SU-33 for a bit. Should be up.
Okay. You said it's ATC Gaming?
Correct.
With password of Cotton Candy Clouds?
Yes.
There
Precisely.
it is.
Alright, so there is a whole crazy business you can go to
So
with
my
the
new
ATC
job,
stuff.
like 90% of what I do is programming IPs into radios and routers to make sure they communicate with the main radios.
Oh no.
So
I forgot. I've got to reset up my controls. Oh boy. Alright. Time to do the controls. This is gonna be fun.
I know. It's. What plane are we flying?
I'm in the
going out with
33.
SU? Okay. Roger that. Roger Dodger. I did the instant action land at morning with the 33. And I actually landed. I was proud of myself. Didn't even have you there to guide me.
Told you I believed in you.
I turned water droplets on, so after I landed on the carrier, the water droplets are spraying up on my canopy. It was beautiful. And there's like, it was during a storm too. There was lightning strikes all over the place.
Alright, bear with me, guys. I'm having to reset all of my key bindings, which is fun. But luckily I have them memorized, so it's not that big of a deal. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I want the in, not the M. Can it be open, closed? There it is. At least I'm pretty sure I remember everything. Let's see. We need cannon. That one's still remembered. Okay. Gear. We just want gear up, down. Like, we're gonna use the same key. I need to add a modifier.
So binding your settings, huh?
Oh no. Oh no. Where is it at? Modifiers. Add. No, not a switch. Not a switch. I just want a modifier. We want it to be on our flight control. Joystick button 6. That's going to be our modifier. Modifiers are really important when you don't have a lot of switch panels, because they basically make all of the things...
I don't know how you have them all set to your joystick. It's crazy.
Gotta use those modifiers. Yeah, it lets all of your keys basically have 2 different functions. So now...
Yeah, if only my thing had a modifier on it.
You can make a modifier in the game.
I guess that's true.
Do you have a pinky switch?
I do not. No, because I have the
Oh, that stinks.
the Thrustmaster jigger.
Yeah, I've just got a pinky switch that's set to a modifier.
Got it.
All right. Whoops. Tail hook. That. What is everything else? Brakes. That's the wrong way to spell brake. Okay. So, start brake is going to be a modified brake. Our regular wheel brakes. Be the same button without the modifier. Okay. And then we've got... Ah! Typing is hard. Laps. Oh, what is that called? Oh. Intake FOD shields. There it is. Okay. That is going to be modified. Steering. Right up. Okay. Got set the air brake. A toggle. Okay. From here, I need to set countermeasures, and we'll just go into the countermeasures screen. And we're gonna go chaff and flare. Afterburn. So the special afterburner mode was the modifier that. This is where it gets dangerous. My eject is the same button as my special afterburner mode, except without the modifier, and you have to press it 3 times, which that's fun. I'm gonna need trim. This is a very, very trim-heavy aircraft. I'm still not the greatest at it, but very important to have that set. So, left wing down is there. Nose down. Nose up. Right wing down. I want trim rudder. I think I'm okay without trim rudder right now. I do want the trim reset, however. That's going to be an important key. I'm pretty sure that's it. All of my... Oh, wait. Hold on. I want to be able to fold my wings. Okay. Can't think of anything else that's like extremely pertinent at the moment. I guess I could find auto throttle. Probably not the worst idea. Somebody's gonna judge me for it, but who cares? Auto thrust. What did I have that at? That was that, I think. And then I had that and... Oh, wait. There we go. That and that. Okay. Let's check chat. Think about putting it in the hallway of an assisted living facility. Very nice. Key binding should only take 4 or 5 seconds. Oh. Oh. That hurts. I'm not going to put autopilot on my stick. I'll just reach up to the keyboard if I need to do that. Forget it. Dudinsky is in. Just waiting on him to get into an aircraft. Okay. I think I have everything set that I need to have set. I'm gonna turn off that radar warning receiver before it drives me nuts. It's just gonna beep at us for all of eternity. Set our mirrors down. Set that to my key bindings either. That's set. That is set. That is set. Steering is set. And well, I can't check that without power, but my wings folding. Chef flare, air brake, I've got my gear, got my special afterburner, I've got all my trim. I think we're good there. I'm gonna set up a rearm and refuel here. I don't need all of these weapons at the current point in time. So carrying around the extra weight, especially when we're going to be doing like landing operations and stuff, is kind of pointless. Let's do. That's going to be fine. 61,000 pounds. I could probably take off from the front of the ship with that. It's kind of pushing the upper limit, but after the first go around, I mean, I'm gonna be able to take off from anywhere that I want to. So, okay. Requesting rearming, and we're gonna request refueling. Or no, we're not gonna request refueling. I'm gonna let this take care of itself, and I am going to be taking my dogs out real quick so that they don't explode. Once I do that, I'm going to come back, we're going to start up engines, we're going to roll, and we're going to get everything taken care of. Let me check in with Dudinsky real quick. Alright, Dudinsky, you in server?
I'm still loading, and I'm stuck on terrain, init 0, land 5.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go take my dogs out real quick.
Okay.
And I'll be back after that.
Sounds good.
Hey guys, you can see my eyeballs again. And you can see that VR headset, the way the Halo thing works, definitely gives me a little bit of Wolverine hair going there for a minute. Okay. Come on, there we go. Okay, so as I was saying before, I'm going to be taking my dogs out here real quick. Make sure that they don't explode from the need for urination, because that would be absolutely awful on my part. I'm a responsible dog owner. So,
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the Twitch channel.
oh my gosh, he's trying
How
to
are you all?
take the spotlight.
Fine.
But anyways,
You are all, because
I'll be right back
are
after
the
that. Don't go anywhere.
Doctor
And if you don't, you might be able to see me crash into the back of the ship. It'll be fun. So, be back in like 5 minutes.
California. Did not realize I was talking. My bad. Thought he did. How you doing, Zephyric? And I guess the other 5 viewers that are there? Absolutely. So does anyone here have How did it come? Well, actually started out with our group of
passing waypoint 2 at 15,000.
playing on a public Arma server and happened across Orcam had him play some private match. Got to become friends closer after. Yeah. Known him for, I think, years.
Marco, passing waypoint 2 at 15,000.
Okay, everybody, I'm back. Where's the game? Come on. Oh no. This isn't good. Okay, cool. It's still there. That was gonna be real bad if it wasn't. Yeah, freaking. Oh, I can't believe it. So, we used to live in the apartment that's literally across the hall from the one that we're in right now. And somebody moved in there this past week. this weekend, I should say. I open the door, and they have their door wide open, and my dogs just freak out because they're not expecting to see. So, my dogs just scared the crap out of the new neighbors. How fun. So, just get diapers. Yeah, get dog diapers for when I stream. Well, normally my wife is home, and if I'm streaming, she'll take care of it, but she's out with some friends for the night, and on top of that, she's in her 3rd trimester, so I'm, not gonna make her do all of it by herself, even if she is here, so. Always try and guess who the rest of us are. I'm not gonna lie, I know who Brackus and Didinsky are, because I game with them constantly. Zifric and Omomo. Drawing a blank right now. It's been a while. It makes me feel bad to say that, but it would make me feel even worse to just pretend I know who you are and, not actually know who you are. So. Oh, wait, you're Momo. Okay. Hey, what's up, dude? I kind of figured, but I didn't want to assume, because assumptions can sometimes make people look like idiots. And I don't like to look like an idiot unless I'm playing a game and it's because I'm new and suck. So, alright. Wow, it's way off center. We're going to get this party started. For those of you who haven't been watching, this is a game called DCS. Honestly, the best flight simulator I have ever played in my entire life. So, you guys are going to love this if you like simulator style stuff. So, let's go ahead and get this party started. Alright, Didinsky, I'm back.
Oh, are you?
Alright, let's... So there is a bunch of stuff you can go and do with the ATC, whatever. We'll go ahead and request startup.
Okay, I am as well. I am on the carrier with you now.
One of the beautiful things about the Su-33 is that you can start both engines at the same time. There's some aircraft in the game that pretty realistically model starting up one engine at a time, due to the aircraft only having, one APU on board or whatever. But this thing, you can just spool it all up. It's a really quick startup, which is extremely nice. I know what I forgot to bind. Let's change that real quick. Ship takeoff position, that's what I want to bind. That's going to get bound here. Joystick button 3. Okay. The reason I set that, that's not at all what I wanted to do. Whoops. Okay. I'm gonna go to external view of the ship here. Let me put my wings down. Make sure that I'm actually all set up for takeoff.
You ready to do this thing?
Yeah, give me just a second. I'm getting the ship configured. My wings were folded, and...
Yeah, I see that.
Things are coming down, so... I'm also gonna get rid of 9 F10, that. I don't want the tags and stuff. So, okay, wings are down. We've got flaps down, we've got our FOD shields open. Everything seems good to go. That's our start takeoff brake. Alright, let me hit F2 here. The reason that I wanted to get that key bound is because if I hit that, that's how you get the blast shield up. They're going to tell me I'm cleared for takeoff. Everything's all good to go. So let's recenter here. Alright, you want to take off first? You want me to take it?
Give me 1 second here.
I shouldn't actually need to use any of the special takeoff procedures. I'm pretty low weight, so I'm thinking I should be able to get good speed before I hit the ramp. For anybody who's curious,
right,
yes, this is actually how it works. Hey, Momo, you want to come creep on me? Anytime, bro. Anytime. Love it. Did you say me go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Copy that. So I shouldn't need to do all this special stuff because I'm so lightweight and I'm starting from back here, but I'm going to do it anyway. Set throttles. We've got the heavy brake on. So we're going to throw it into burn. Special afterburner mode. And we're rolling. I don't like how far left we're pitching there, but that's okay. And gear up. Try to keep somewhere around 20 degrees, nose up. Alright, let's retract flaps. I'm gonna go for a joyride for a little bit. So let's go ahead and bank in towards mainland here. VR makes this awesome. I can look behind me and see what's going on. There's the carrier back there.
Whatever works, right?
You just want me to know where you're at, that's all. Ooh.
Yeah. What's
Every
your
once
speed?
in a while. I haven't leveled out yet. I'll let you know. But I'm going to be doing some crazy cuts and stuff, so be ready.
Copy.
Let's go ahead and try to trim out a little bit. I'm not full burn, I can tell you that much.
Ooh, are we gonna go dive in through all the building?
We might later. We'll see. I'm gonna just kind of take a joyride along the coastline here for a minute. So this is the Persian Gulf map, actually modeled after the actual Persian Gulf, which is pretty stinking dope. We're gonna actually go ahead and cut to the left here. That's gonna put us, should put us heading east. Almost. No, not east. Northeast, I think. This is just going to take us along the coast. You might see some familiar landmarks as I go by.
Right about 5 o'clock for you. 5 nautical miles behind. Or 0.5 rather.
Alright, there's Dudinsky back there. Got my eyes on him. Copy, I see you. Definitely need to trim out a little bit more. We're gaining a lot of altitude here. Right now we've got ourselves at least somewhat stable. Let's see chat. Open invitation. Time for a road trip. Hey, I mean, I am having the kid here in a couple months. Gonna come up a few months after we've settled into life, meet the kid, catch up, have a couple drinks, whatever, man. One thing I definitely forgot to set is the curvature on my stick there, to make sure that I don't make some crazy overcorrections and stuff. Especially with rudder. The rudder's really sensitive on the stick. I'd like to get some rudder pedals eventually, but that is money. As you can see, these maps are absolutely vast. Let me F10 here and show you. I don't think we're coming up on anything too incredibly interesting that you guys will miss.
You get the message as well that says unknown player, unknown dive.
It's a little bit odd.
Trying to tighten it up a little bit. I'm now 0.2 nautical miles. Same position, 5 o'clock.
Go ahead and Alt-1. Try to get that leveled out as best I can. Alright, so at 10, we'll bring a map here. Going to be a lot quieter as well. So this is the carrier group back here that we took off from. I'm hoping you guys can see the pointer on the screen. We've been flying for a good little bit. That's as far as we've made it across the map, which goes, you know, all the way. Everywhere that you can see, basically, is flyable locations. So these maps are absolutely massive. And it makes for a lot of very fun gameplay. Let's hit F1. Thank goodness I came back. Because, my goodness, we were going into a nosedive there. There's Dudinsky up there, to my back right. Alright, some of you might notice this and recognize this towering building coming up ahead of me.
Man, it's so crazy that people actually live like this. Little octopus-looking island thing.
Yeah, I think it's pretty crazy that they have all this stuff modeled. Something else you'll notice if I look at the map again, there's actual like airstrips and stuff that you can land at. It's not just carrier operations. Something you'll probably see me take off in at some point tonight. I've got the F-15 module as well. Really fun bird. It's actually one of the more competitive ones as well, so. Currently sitting at about 6,500 kilograms of fuel. Definitely got enough to do a little bit of cruising and make it back to the ship. And botch a carrier landing. No problem. See a lot of buildings modeled down there. Honestly, to me, it's like insane that this map is this big. There's actual moving stuff down on the ground and in the water, and I am not experiencing buckets of lag like you would expect, so. But as you can see, coming up in front of me, we've got the Needle, tallest building in the world, whose name I cannot think of at the moment. They actually have it modeled in the game, which I've always thought was pretty cool. I'm gonna go vertical at this building. Alright, let's get ready for it. Gonna air brake on here and throttle back. Throttle back up. Brake off. Stinking cool. And of course, if I'm playing in non-VR modes, I can get a little bit more, a little bit better resolution on all the items and stuff. So,
Bingo fuel.
have you been full burner this whole time,
No, not the whole time.
or did you just drop a lot of fuel at start?
Yeah. Take off.
Okay, I've still got 5,900 kilos, so I'll meet you back at the ship. You think you can make it back?
Probably. Give it a shot. Oh, hold on. on. There's an airport right here.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Zifric. Zifric.
What?
You should look at the chat.
I don't have it pulled up. What do you say?
He said, towering building, you know what to do. Too soon?
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Yep. And then he died.
Oh no, what happened?
I did my landing flaps and my landing gear, and my nose pitched down really fast, and I blacked out.
Oh man. You're probably too high speed.
Yeah, probably.
All the nice little houses down there and stuff. Tell you what, this thing does not like flying on its side.
Marco, passing waypoint 3 at 15,000.
So you're gonna hear random callouts like that as I'm playing, like the Arco call out there. There's tankers and AWACS and stuff that are in the air for the specific mission build. It's a flight training mission. And they'll do call-outs every once in a while as they reach certain checkpoints and stuff, so. Let's go ahead and start the turn back, go down the coastline the other direction, and head back to the ship. We're sitting at about 5,500 kilos, and we've gone through about a little over 2,000. So, might not be the worst idea to turn back, so we have a little bit of fuel left for errors. I'm gonna set my autopilot here, just to keep us level flight the best we can. 2,000 feet it looks like. Although it doesn't look like it's keeping me very level. Let me double check controls here. Check my autopilot. Left alt 1 should be altitude hold. We want left alt 2 for altitude and roll hold, probably. Alright, we've got autopilot on. We're gonna do altitude and roll hold. Just kind of cruise along the banks here. Sightseeing. Yeah, this game is absolutely beautiful. It's actually free to play, not with all these aircraft that you're going to see me flying, but there is one aircraft that you'll probably see me flying quite a bit. It's called the Su-25T, also known as the Frogfoot. It's very good at seed operations, which is basically taking out enemy air defenses. And that is one of the free aircraft. It is a jet aircraft. It's low fidelity, so it doesn't have all the crazy switches. You don't have to learn a whole lot. It does come with one high fidelity model. It comes with the P-51. I'm losing it. Mustang. And that is high fidelity. All the switches, all the gauges, all the knobs and stuff work. And you can set all those to keybinds. If you're in VR, you can actually use your controllers in VR and control all the switches and knobs and stuff. But like I said, this is free. This map that we're playing on is a purchasable DLC. A lot of the aircraft that you're going to see us flying are purchasable DLC. But arguably one of the best maps in the game is free. And two pretty good aircraft for figuring out whether or not you like the game are free as well. If you like flight sims, DCS is 100% worth trying out. I mean, I am incredibly addicted to this game to a level that I should probably be ashamed of, and I'm absolutely not. Let's see if anything's been going on in chat. Eye of Osiris, what is up, man? Yes, this is the SU-33. It's the seaworthy variant of the SU-27. So you will be seeing a attempted carrier landing here in the near future. Been doing a lot of practice on it, but the best I've been able to manage so far is 2 wires. I think I'll need a little bit more formal training to consistently snag 3s and stuff. I eventually do want to get the F-18 module. That's the dream, is to get the F-18 module and fly around on the Stennis. But that module's like $80, so that's a future endeavor. But for now, the SU-33 will suffice in teaching me at least some of the basics there. I'll try to go through the pattern even, but I'm pretty new. I'm still practicing. That's why we're on the flight practice mission here, Didinsky and I. But we're up and coming. Let's put it that way. And once again, guys, everybody who's watching the stream, if I do take a little bit to get back to you, answering your question, number 1, there is a delay on the stream, but number 2, and this one's a little bit more important, I am in VR. I don't have a program that's displaying the chat over in my VR headset yet, so I'm just kind of peeking out every once in a while, taking a look at chat and stuff. But I will get to you, and I'm really happy to see all of you guys coming back and hanging out with me again. I know it's been a while since I've streamed, but I'm happy to be trying to get this spun up again. Not going to be as consistent as I once was. When I was in school, you know, I was able to stream every other day for hours on end. At this phase of my life, I might get a couple days in a week. A little bit of DCS. I might get back into a little bit of Arena, which I haven't played consistently in a while. And of course, there will still be things like Arma. Some of the guys play Dark and Light these days. Maybe a little bit of Black Desert Online. Possibilities are endless. Let's put it that way. So I don't like how far off course we're going here. I'm gonna disable autopilot and kind of turn us back into the coastline. And I'm actually going to set myself up for B3B, which is the return to base mode. And that should be taking me to the Admiral. I'm hoping, this is my first time streaming VR as well, so I'm kind of hoping that there's not a whole lot of crazy screen tearing and stuff for you guys as I look around. Definitely let me know if anything crazy is going on, and I can try to get it figured out to make sure the experience is as enjoyable for you guys as it is for me, or at least as close as it can be.
So we're just like refreshing everything on your stream. Pretty good.
What was that?
Your stream, like you were talking about screen tearing. There's not really. Yeah.
Sweet. That's what I like to hear.
Yes. So what I like about this game is like, you know, like graphics, like the striations, yeah, the fiberglass, you know, a little.
Yeah.
Swirling scratches. That's,
They've done a really good job at modeling in general in this game. Alright, let's set the autopilot again. A little bit more lined up.
where is my buddy? Here, 11.
Coming down the coastline.
There I am. There they are. You are just to my. Uh-oh. Except when I do that.
What happened?
I don't know. I was looking at the map.
Whoops.
Yep. That was what that was. Yep.
Trimming out again. Alright, so there's my carrier over there to the right. You can see the smokestacks coming up out of the water. That's a pretty good sign. That's my carrier there. That Russian carrier spews out some really environmentally hateful stuff, if you know what I mean. Alright, I'm gonna attempt to fly a pattern like a F-18 would, but I am not a pro by any means. If you want that, go check out the Stingers on YouTube. I am still very much so training myself to do this properly, so. Let's go ahead and pull back the throttle, start dropping some speed. I want to get it, I think, to about 600 to 650 kilometers an hour is my target speed here. But you're going to see target speeds up on the actual, the HUD and target altitudes. Those are going to be kind of ignored. There's an actual flight path that they have mapped out that's extremely wide to stay in the pattern on the carrier for the Kuznetsov, or however you say it. And I tend not to follow that one. I'm trying to practice for when I do one day get the F-18 module, so. I need to drop some more speed here. Let's go ahead and throw out that air brake. But yeah, so anybody who watches these streams with me is going to be learning with me here. It'll be fun. You're going to get to see my progress as a flight sim guy. So if I did my conversions correctly, we want to be somewhere around 240 meters up, going about 650. If I'm a little bit slower, not a big deal. And if I'm not bang on 240, I'm not going to cry about it. But there's all kinds of craziness about procedure that I'm going to have to learn at some point if I want to get with one of these professional organizations that play this game. You're talking things like, you know, these guys know about the carrier bubble, which is like a 10 nautical mile radius around the boat or something like that, or 15, I can't remember. They know about entering into the stack, which is the holding pattern basically for birds coming back to the ship, which I know about it, but I'm not practiced enough with it to put it into practice just yet. So I have definitely overshot my meetup here. Okay, let's try this again. Going a little bit too fast here. A little bit high, but the altitude I'm not as worried about. I'm within the range that I want to be in. Okay, put that speed brake up. Definitely a little bit too far left. Go ahead and enter the brake. Try to stay around 240. Got the speed brake on already, I think, right? Yeah. So we're in about the right range. We want to come up parallel to the boat here. Need a little bit more backstick. Okay, let's go ahead and drop the gear. Deploy flaps. I am definitely high. I'm liking where my speed is going, though. Start a 30-degree turn in, and I've got a lot of altitude to lose here. I'm going to nose down a little bit more. So I want to get my speed down to about a manageable 250, 260 is what I'm shooting for. Okay, we're definitely within our range on altitude now. Increase that speed a little bit low. Let's go ahead and change to landing mode. A bit low here. Okay, we got hook down, gear down, flaps down. Let's go ahead and get rid of that speed brake. That's probably causing some of our problem here. Gonna overshoot the wake. Coming on the angle deck. Losing a little bit of speed. Okay. Gonna watch our AOA indication here. Definitely low by a hair, I think. But we're doing okay. And that's a bolter. So we'll go back into the pattern here.
Nice.
Bolter, bolter.
Bolter, bolter, bolter.
Reinitiate all the turns and such. Try to gain a little altitude. Go back into the landing pattern. Good news, everyone. I didn't explode. One thing to keep in mind, when you're coming around on a pass like this, you don't change your configuration. I'm leaving flaps down, I'm leaving the hook down, I'm leaving the gear down and everything. Still gonna keep my speed managed. Definitely still a little low. I'm gonna keep flying level here for a second. Until I'm where I need to be for that specific altitude. Okay, let's turn in. Bunch of beam there. Basically, the idea here is when you're kind of next to the back of the carrier deck there, you want to start a 30-degree turn because the ship is still steaming forward.
Exegol, passing waypoint
So
4.
the ship actually moves in this game, and by the time you actually complete this turn, it'll have steamed ahead a little bit to where you're not on its butt. I think I started my turn a little bit too soon because I'm not having to bleed speed, but coming in good altitude at least, and I'm thinking I might roll out on center line. I'm a little bit over. This might be another pass. Don't really want to come in angled like this.
Marco, passing waypoint 4.
I think that was a 1. Alright, so you go full mill power after you hit the wire for 2 reasons. 1, in case the wire snaps. 2, in case you miss the wire so you can take off the other end of the deck. Yeah, that was a 1 wire. That was terrible. Oh, still got a lot of practice to do. But there's a carrier landing, so that's cool at least. Let's go ahead and engage nose wheel steering. And this has got high gain, so you can move around the carrier deck and everything. And we're going to go for a little bit shorter of a takeoff here. first things first, I'm gonna have to drop engines, and I might put a little bit more fuel in it just so stay in the air a little bit longer if we want to. Right, how am I looking? A little bit forward, to be honest, but I'll get over it. Alright, so let's go engines down. You have to have engines down in order to request rearming and refueling. Let's go to the parent menu, round, rearm and refuel. And we're gonna go back up to, let's go to 85% fuel. That'll be good. That'll take a second. Got some type of notification here. What was that? Can't see it. Need to get all this stuff set up back up again. I can't remember all of it. Somebody just did something special. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Cindero? Tell me how to say that if I'm completely botching it. I'm sorry.
Barely too low. Dang it.
How many frames am I pushing in VR while streaming? I don't know the exact frame count, but I am not noticing any performance decline. I'm running a 1060 6 gig.
Your tailhook's still down.
I don't know what you're talking about. Thing happened. Oh man, I'll have to power up again, I think, to get the hydraulic pressure to pull that up. But yeah, I'm not getting any crazy drops in frames. You do have to kind of mess around with graphics settings a little bit when you're in VR, but left control pause will give you frame rate. Duly noted. Let's see. It looks like I can get down to about 30 at sometimes, but I mean it's all manageable as I'm going, in my opinion anyway. Whoa! It even goes into some crazier info. But could it be better? Absolutely. One day it will be, but for now I think it does the trick. It doesn't look as pretty as some other streams, but I still like playing in VR and it's fun, so we'll keep it going. But welcome to the stream. It's been a while for me, so I'm definitely... This isn't as polished as it once was. I probably haven't streamed in... Oh my gosh, what has it been? Over a year, I think. Maybe about a year. But, trying to get back into it, especially since I'm into DCS so much. I also play a little bit of like Magic the Gathering, Arma, a little bit of Black Desert Online sometimes. Some of my buddies are playing not Black and White, Dark and Light now. So I've been kind of getting into that a little bit as well. But DCS has definitely become my main game over this past year. Over this past year, I only started playing a couple months ago. Over the past couple months, it's definitely become my main game. I love this. I love the immersion that you can get with it. I love playing it in VR. I love everything about it. So, yeah, I'm going to take a guess and say that the notification that I got was for a follow from you. That's going to be my guess here. And if that's the case, thank you so much. So, still refueling here. See what we're at. We're breaching 70. I think it's gonna... What, 85% is... I think it's like 7,900. My memory serves me correctly. So, we'll be ready to go here in a second. But yeah, just a reminder to everybody, if you're in chat, I'm having to kind of peek out through the headset every once in a while. I don't have an actual Twitch chat set up in the in my headset just yet. Something I'm going to try to figure out here eventually. So I just kind of peek out at chat every once in a while to try to get to you guys. So forgive me if I'm a little bit slow on my responses, but hope you guys are having fun. And thanks for watching the stream, guys. It's a pleasure to be back.
1-3-5. Заруливайте на стоянку.
Pededinsky?
Отход по схеме на 300 подавление.
Yes, sir.
760
You might want to take off all those
1,3.
armaments if you're going to be taking off from here. Okay, got us
Nobody
up to
makes me
81.
bleed my own blood. Nobody. Kurahi.
I think he's gonna die.
Командир, нет возможности.
Where's the splash?
Yeah, who you talking to? Who you talking to? Look
Oh
at this.
snap! What are you, a Harrier?
You see this? You see this noise? What now, Orcan? What now?
Alright, I'm impressed, I'll admit it. Here's the question, how much fuel did you have to get rid of to keep all those missiles?
It's not important. What's important is how many enemies I destroy with these missiles.
But can you make it back home at the end? Alright,
You
we
just
got,
use your special
engine
afterburner mode and then you can
stabilized.
take off with.
let's pull up that hook. Tired of looking at it. Alright. So, we're taking off. Short deck. We're gonna use the start brake. We're gonna push up the throttle. Just before afterburner, we're going pretty much full mill. Still got a good hold.
Okay.
Everything's looking good.
And give this
push
little
in.
landy land. Yeah.
Push the afterburner.
How do I dump all my stuff again?
1,36. Разрешаю руление на
Pull the
полный.
nose up. A little bit high on the nose there. Ooh,
1,36.
now I'm low.
Разрешаю руление на полный.
Bobbling a little. Gears up. And that's enough speed for flaps up. Let's get out of landing mode so that thing doesn't scream at me forever.
Ooh, you can change the color of your HUD.
I did not know that.
Right Control H, sir. Ooh, it looks so much nicer in yellow. Not gonna lie.
Let's see if I can do this.
Okay.
Oh, where's my H key? Oh, that's dope. I like the red. It's my jam. You know, just go dead stick there for a couple seconds so I can change the color of my HUD. No big deal. That's what professional pilots do, right?
Oh boy. I'm dead.
Why you do this?
Well, things and stuff.
Переведи в напор. Переведи в напор.
You rocking the red HUD.
Heck yeah, dude. Looks fancy. Headset likes to uncenter itself every once in a while.
1,1,2. Взлет по готовности. Отход по схеме на 300 подавление. 760,1,3.
Go catch him after his takeoff here. I know exactly where he's at, so. Try to form up on his wing. I'm a-comin'!
Around the mountain when he comes.
Well, I saw that from all the way over here. Definitely still a little bit too close to Mother there on the coming into the break. To gain a little bit of altitude. Power in. Okay, that's where we want to be. Go to about 180 meters. And 450 is pretty manageable right here. Put the air brake. Go gear down, flaps down, tail hook down. Gosh, I need to start adjusting for that crazy nose up when I put the flaps down. Start the 30-degree turn in. Tail down, gear down, flaps down. Dropping altitude a little bit too quick. Let's pull back stick a little bit more. I want to roll out at about 90 meters, and I have already passed 90 meters, so I don't need to just not lose too much altitude. I need to gain altitude. Just making my turn a little bit sharper. Apply a little bit of power here. Landing mode. Continue to turn in. I'm a little low, but I can try to level out. See if that'll help me out. Still losing altitude. Need a little bit more power. Woo! A little right of center line here, but that's okay. Not enough power. It's gonna be a bolter. Oh my gosh, I caught it. That was sloppy, but I caught it. Hey, it's a 3-wire I can't be proud of. Alright, let's remember the hook this time. And yeah, turn nozzle steering back on. Gonna line up on the right side in case he's coming in. Where are you at, Dudinsky?
Coming in, trying to land.
Copy. Let's get set up and then watch him. Alright, we've got our engines at idle. Everything's looking good. We can take off whenever he comes down.
Anything happens though.
Alright, I'm not gonna go searching for him. We'll just go in here. That's him. That's you. Pretty much on lineup. So actually, what we'll do. There he is. Actually bounce back and forth between these views now.
Come on, baby.
I believe in you?
You didn't sound overly confident there. I'm gonna die. Too
Might
steep.
be a little high.
Way too steep.
Passing waypoint 5 at 15,000.
Bolter, bolter.
Yep. Alright. Come back around, I guess. Shoot.
We're up. Oh man, I really need to set my curves.
Eric is just waiting for me to screw up. Is that what he's saying?
Выпустить шасси. Выпустить
Just let's use catheters.
Выпустить шасси. Выпустить шасси. Выпустить шасси. Выпустить шасси. Выпустить шасси.
Alright.
Выпустить шасси.
Not that I'm aware of.
Not a little bit.
Sure, they've got to have some
Breaks
type of
up.
P-bag though. We're gonna extend out here so we can watch him come in.
Alright, come on, baby.
Maintain some level flight here.
Come on, where is it? There we go. Sheesh.
Might be coming in a little low here.
My glide slope indicators were coming up into the very last one.
Might be easier to watch this from his airframe. You're high.
Yep.
Alright. Level it out a little. Too much power, too much power. Your tail hook's not down.
Oh, what? Yeah, it is.
It doesn't look like it. Try hitting your tail hook button again. Alright, we're flying level good.
Oh, no. I think my tail broke. Oh, there it goes. Now.
Why am I doing this?
Yep, it sure is. Starting it. Okay.
Yeah, now you're good. You doing the 500 by 500 circuit?
Trying.
Perfect. Actually, it was a fairly good landing if he had had his tail hook down. Got a little LSO overlay. I'm gonna have to get on that one of these days and see if I can guide him in that way. It'll be good practice. Both of us, really. I think he might have overshot center line just a little. I mean, I think the hardest part of learning to land this is learning on-speed AOA and catching a wire. After that, pattern stuff is going to be a little bit simpler. How fast are you right now?
Too fast.
You're sinking, you're sinking. Nose up, nose up. That's a bolter.
Yep. God bless America.
Where are we at here? We're way out. Alright. Let's reset our view here. Let's kill Otto.
Управляем вручную.
We're way off the carrier right now. Still got my flaps on too. Whoops. Alright.
Are you just watching me?
I was for a second there.
Okay, here we go. Back on that. Brake.
Now let's get our speed managed a little bit here and try to get our altitude there as well. Actually, what we'll do is we'll set up on altitude and a little bit right of the ship here first. Get that autopilot set up to get us there, and then we can go watch him again. Okay. Alt 2.
Okay. Now I think I'm far enough out to be able to find some brake.
And let's autopilot. Come on. 2.
Управляем вручную. Управляем вручную.
Alright, I'm not going to be able to get this into autopilot right now. It keeps wanting me. I've got it in landing mode. Guess I could pull it out, but I'm getting pretty close to the carrier here anyway. quite a bit of altitude here. So in F2.
1-36. Посадку запрещаю. Уходите во второй круг.
Drop a little bit of altitude. We're gonna... Man, keeps climbing on me. The HUD does. Okay. We're gonna drop down to about 450. Over the boat. And just start a turn. Overshot a little bit. Start the turn.
Tower, Roger. BRC 46. Signal is Charlie. 10 Thunder.
I'm gonna hold this angle of bank and altitude.
Boom, baby.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, you did. I landed at like, I want to say like 370.
Oh my gosh. Looks like you almost went off the side of the boat.
AFK for a second.
Copy, are you off the runway?
Runway's clear.
Copy that. Alright. My turn to come in for a landing then. Go ahead and cut auto... Whoa. That was the wrong button. Cut autopilot.
Управляй вручную.
Gonna be exiting the stack here. Lost quite a bit of speed in that turn. Gonna try to drop to 240 at about 650 kilometers an hour. Overshot my altitude there. Didn't know what I forgot to do. I forgot to extend out. Want to be a healthy clip behind the ship when I roll out of that turn. Keep my current angle here. Back off the throttle just a hair here. That speed under control. A little bit fast for my liking. Gaining altitude. Nose it back down. That speed managed. There it goes again. Come on. Alright. Lost too much altitude now. Not setting up for landing. I'm setting up for the pattern. Trying to, anyway. Me and my newbie little self. But this put me on path to land. I think I'm quite a bit farther off the boat here than I wanted to be. Forgot that that line extending off the boat is center line. Let's cut back a little bit. Feel that speed a little bit more.
Back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, this will be a good spot to enter the break
Do one more
here.
pass of this and then get going. Alright. Let's see what we can accomplish. Yeah, you missed
Altitude.
that landing. It was pretty epic. I came from pretty high, too.
Выпустить шасси. Выпустить шасси.
Oh man.
Выпустить шасси. Выпустить шасси. Выпустить шасси.
I was like, I'll show you what speed you need to be when landing.
Выпустить шасси. Выпустить шасси.
Just pulling that speed brake. Flaps
Okay.
down.
Well,
Шасси. Выпустить шасси.
Gear down.
Выпустить
Hook
шасси.
down.
Выпустить шасси.
Way high again. Really need to start accounting for the fact that the nose likes to pitch up when I throw down the flaps. Don't want to bleed all my altitude too quickly here.
somewhere beyond the sea.
There we go. About where I want to be, right in
I
here.
love this takeoff
A
position.
little bit of a sink rate.
Just want to make that known.
We don't want the sink rate to be too high. A little bit more power here as well. Not too much. Oh, I overshot.
Braille.
Like my power here. Back into center. A little bit high on power. That's a one wire. That's bad. Ah! It's crazy. It's crazy.
Good landing. Look at you.
Wasn't that great. It was a one wire. Check my text messy jobs here.
Взлет по готовности. Отход по схеме на 300.
Make sure my wife doesn't try to get a hold of me.
Alright, here we go.
7-3.
As not. Hook up. Nose wheel steering on. Taxi to spot.
And because I'm a champion, I'm gonna do it without a canopy.
Pushed up a little farther.
Marco, passing waypoint 6 at 15,000.
We are configured for takeoff. Let's do it. Right there, that's about where I want to be. About 20 degrees up nose. Oh, crud. I was looking to the side when I centered. There we go. Alright, the traditional landing pattern that they try to teach you for this big old thing. Let me gear up and flaps up here. So I'm at altitude 500. We want to get our speed managed to 500. Alright, there it is. So this is the path that they typically want you to take for this specific aircraft, or that they tell you to take for this specific aircraft, I should say. Go ahead and B3B it here. A little high, a little fast. But we're gonna do a 30-degree angle of bank turn to the boat reciprocal heading, which is opposite the heading of that the boat is going. Slightly less worried about the altitude, more worried about managing the speed, because that's what's gonna extend my turn a little bit more than it needs to be. It looks like we got our altitude back under control anyway. Not entirely sure what the boat heading is right now, so I'm gonna kind of eyeball this. Got a good managed speed, good managed altitude. Pull back on the throttle a little bit. I'm gonna gain too much speed here. Basically what it wants us to do, it wants to go 500 and 500. So 500 kilometers an hour at 500 meters up. It's a very long landing pattern, which is why I'm not a huge fan. But I'm definitely not boat reciprocal heading right now. Need to crank it right a little bit. Basically, what's going to happen is when I get to be about 12 kilometers away from my return point, which is about right now, I'm going to throw on the speed brake, turn in.
Oh yeah, you see that?
No.
No canopy. I jettisoned my canopy and
Whoops.
landed on purpose.
Get our speed down manageable here. Okay, I'm gonna cut the brake there. We're definitely slow here. I think they want you at about 350 though. So we're gonna get parallel to our landing course here, and this is where I'm going to go flaps down, managed, gear down, and hook down. Bump up the throttle just a little. Right about now is when we're going to start the 30-degree turn in. And we will make up any difference we need to level out, which actually I'm going to cut in a little steep here. I think I'm right of center line currently. Yes. Okay. Let's go landing mode. Need to cut power. We want to get down to about 250 like it's saying. I'm going to trim it up a little
Well,
bit.
my game crashed,
Make it
so I
easier.
guess that's time for me.
Alright, man. Well, it's been fun. I'll see you on next time.
Yeah, that was fun, man. See ya.
Have to get some LSO views in to guide you in on landings. Be good practice
Heck yeah.
for us. I'm a little low. I kind of line this up as I go, I think. My power is pretty good here. I'm going to level out just a hair to catch this, and right there. You go. A little bit less power. More power. Mill. And throttle off. Okay, we got caught. What did we hit? Oh my gosh, that was a 3-wire. I am all that is man. Was a little bit off center line, which wasn't the greatest, but I mean, it's a lot easier to manage your descent from that distance, as you can tell, as compared to trying to do so from, you know, a mile behind the ship. You know, you're getting a lot more time to make decisions, trim out the aircraft, get your speed managed, get your AOA managed, all that stuff. From out there, I'm pretty consistent at hitting at least the 2-wire. Flying a pattern like an F-18 would, I am pretty consistent at boltering. But yeah, tons of fun. And that's probably going to be my best landing of the evening. Turn nose wheel steering on. I'm going to get lined up and kill engines and maybe throw a little bit of fuel in here. And while that's happening, probably take the headset off, take a little bit of a breather, talk to anybody who's still in the chat right now, if there is anybody. Let's see. Good, let's kill engines. I forgot to let it raise my tail hook. Let's do that real quick. Okay, now we'll kill engines. And we're gonna call in for ground crew, arm refuel. Go to 80 this time. All right.
Заправка по плану. Перезарядка по плану. Прием.
Let my face take a breather here. Man, oh man alive. Does it get warm in there? Let's switch the view here so y'all can see my absolutely stunning face, shall we? Oh, that was fun. All right. So, for anybody new to the chat, I am Orkan. I'm relatively new to DCS. I've only been playing for a couple months. This is my first time streaming it today. I've been kind of flying around, just having some fun with my buddies and stuff in game. And it's been a stinking blast the entire time. Let me do something real quick here. Chat not working. I'll get that figured out, guys. I promise. But anyways, yeah, I'm kind of new to the DCS streaming world, and kind of new to DCS in general. Like I said, I started playing a couple months ago. Been having a lot of fun with it. Been flying with some of the guys I game with pretty regularly. A lot of them have moved on to other games. Dudinsky, the guy that I was just flying with, and myself, we've been pretty much addicted to DCS. This is what I look for in a game, honestly. I love flying, and I love realism. Even though I don't have a high fidelity module, other than the Mustang, I have so much fun with this game. So much fun. And high fidelity models, I'm sure, are in my future at some point. But yeah, basically just been spending some time learning whatever basic flight mechanics we can. I've been spending a lot of time on the Su-33 the past couple weeks, trying to get used to trimming it out, trying to get used to managing the speed, all that stuff. It's a little bit harder for a new bro like me to fly because the trimming in this aircraft is so heavy. Like you have to trim everything. Like what I have I've got FC3, so I fly the F15 quite a bit as well, and that thing is butter. Like it has pretty much the auto trimming and everything. You can set the throttle up, and you're going to have pretty good level flight coming in. Not in the Su-33 or really any of the Russian birds. They are super trim heavy. You've got to set a speed and then trim to that speed and then mess with the throttle to make sure you're maintaining that speed, and it's all kinds of crazy. But it's fun and it's good. The difficulty of that is teaching me a lot about the flight mechanics, and I think making me a better player, a better pilot, a better driver, whatever you want to call me, while I'm going. So it's a lot of fun, and carrier landings in this game are just addicting. Absolutely addicting. Like, oh my gosh. And there's the refuel. So we'll hop back on there in a minute. But yeah, I've played Arma a lot as well, and loved to pilot in Arma. I was mainly rotary in Arma, but I did fly fixed wing every once in a while, and I thought I was just hot stuff when I landed on the carrier in Arma. I was just like, yeah, that's right, I can do this. Come to find out, that was stupid easy. I mean, you're maintaining the same kind of glide slope that you would landing in any normal airfield, and it's a lot easier to maintain, on-speed AOA in that game, because it factors in a little bit less about your vertical speed, or your horizontal speed, and more about your vertical speed. And you don't really drop it onto the deck in Arma like you do in this game. In Arma, as far as I know, you don't flare really, but you still kind of get a little bit of a flare to slow down there at the end, and it doesn't hurt you in any way, shape, or form. You're coming in at a really shallow angle that would absolutely make the hook skip in real life. It's not as satisfying. It's a lot easier, and I mean, I tried my first couple carrier landings on this game and just smacked right into the back of the boat. I still do it a lot. And, well, I wouldn't say I do it a lot. Most of my mistakes these days, which is still like 70% of the time, 80% of the time when I'm trying to land an actual, like, the actual pattern, they're bolters. I overshoot. It's something I need to work on for sure. But occasionally I do still hit the back of the boat because I'm still a new bro. But excited to learn. You guys know any groups that are really good with new guys that like to train them up and teach them the ropes and everything, show them the ropes and everything? Definitely let me know, because I am extremely interested. I'm not as active as I'd like to be. I'm on at least once or twice a week. Say that. Definitely on Saturdays and Sundays, unless I've got family stuff going on. Usually throughout the week, I try to get on at least once or twice. And I'm Central Standard Time. Everybody's asking. So, if you guys know any groups that would take me and train me up and show me the ways of DCS, I would be greatly appreciative, because I am a sponge right now, addicted to this game and ready to soak up all the information that I possibly can and get better for my streaming. Yeah. Trying to decide if I want to go for a couple more circuits, if I want to hop on something else for a bit, like Magic Arena. We've got the VR, and I think stream just about anything. I mean, I could play a little bit of poker, I could play some Beat Saber, what might be kind of cool. There's a game that I play called Blade and Sorcery. Quite a few VR games that are pretty good. But we'll see. If anybody's got any suggestions, definitely let me know. Sorry. My dog likes to get behind my chair and not very good, because when he does and I've got the headset on, I back up and I run over him as he sneaks in there without me knowing. I caught him this time because my headset was off. Trying to assert my dominance, show him that that's not his spot. Okay, guys, if you will give me a few minutes here, I gotta do a bio, gotta call and check on the wife. She was supposed to be home by now, so I gotta make sure she's okay, and things of that nature. But if I'm gonna be getting off, I'll be getting back on to let you guys know, so don't worry. Nothing crazy is gonna happen, and I will talk to you guys in a few minutes either way. Alright, boys and girls, what's up? You know what? This overlay isn't even working right now. So, let's hide that, let's hide that, let's hide that. And let's just take my big pretty face, stretch it all the way across the screen here, because everybody wants to see that with my chlorinated hair from swimming earlier today. So, just got word. My wife is almost home. They're running a little late from the bachelorette party that they were at. But I think I can probably squeeze in one more circuit here before we end up needing to get off. And I mean, this has been 2 hours. I think 2 hours is a pretty good stream to return on, which I like very much. But I'm going to go ahead and go one more go around before I go ahead and get off so I can spend time with the wife. And we'll see if I can get another 3-wire, see if I can get lined up right, see if I can actually get a good landing. And I'm just going to, what I'm probably going to do here, I'm going to take off. I'm probably just going to climb to, I don't know, about 240 if I can. In the turn, if I you know, hit 180 degrees from the ship during the middle of the turn, then, you know, whatever. I'll just try to hit the 180 or 180 meters up or whatever it is that I need to be at. And I'm basically just going to try to go into the pattern, like I was in a bolter or something, and get one more practice round in with that before I hop off for the evening. So, anyways, that's enough talking and enough of you guys dealing with my face. So let's go ahead and switch over to the game here. Get my headset all situated. I need to get some of those ceiling hooks for this. So you guys should be seeing the game come back up. If not now. Did it as soon as I put the headset on. Walter, move it. Go on. Go on. Go on. You don't need to be behind me. Go on. Go on. Go on. Hey, go on. Dogs, man. Go. Walter, go. 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 Hey, go on. Hey, go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Walter. Walter, go to... He won't listen to anything else, but when I tell him to go to the room, he goes to the room. Alright. We've let them get back there whenever there's like storms and stuff, and it's become a bad habit, and I've run over them a couple times with my chair, which is not something that I want to have happening. They're good dogs, though. They typically listen until they get really excited or really scared about something. Which, I don't know, maybe somebody's setting off fireworks. It wouldn't surprise me. That's been going on since the 4th of July. Like I said a second ago, if anybody is new to chat right now, welcome. I'm Orcon, new to DCS, new to streaming DCS. I'm really excited to be here. This is going to be my last go around for the evening. Basically what I've been doing all night is just, I've kind of been joyriding a little bit, as well as kind of practicing carrier landings here. So welcome to the stream if you're newly entered. And hope to see you back, returning and everything. This is my return to streaming after the better part of a year because of a big move and job, and I've got a kid on the way and all kinds of craziness. But I'm going to do this one last go around, try to nail it, pass or fail. It's going to have to be my last one. Wife's on the way home, so I'm going to be spending time with her after this. But let's see. Let's go ahead and disengage nose wheel steering. Flaps are down. Got the intakes open. Brakes set. Everything's looking good. Let's spool up. Full mill. Go burn.
Один HQ Разрешаю руление на полосы.
Атаки. Предельная перегрузка.
Go ahead and kill the flaps here. I'm gonna try to keep my speed pretty managed if I can. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. A little high. This is a good spot to cut in here. Drop a little bit of altitude. Now I've dropped a little low, but... Go ahead and go flaps down. Start turning in. That nose rise gets me every time. Go gear down, hook down. Got a lot of altitude to bleed off here. Right, start to level off a little bit. I don't want to overdo it. I'm overdoing it. Need to gain a little bit of altitude here. Go ahead and get in landing mode. Lost a little bit too much speed there. And it definitely put me in a bad spot. So, definitely not rolling out onto center line. But that's okay. This is going to be a really short cut in here. A little bit more power. Coming in a little low for my liking. The one wire. That's a one wire. It is what it is. You can't win them all. Well, all right. Let's go ahead and quit to desktop here. And with that, we'll switch to the camera. All right. Get this off my head. Guys, I am real happy that several of you have come to enjoy the stream tonight and hang out with me. It's been a lot of fun. To those of you who were active in chat, I really appreciate it. It's really nice always getting to talk to you guys when you come in and hear about how y'all are doing, especially after a year. It's been a year since I've talked to some of you guys, and I've missed it. I've really missed it, and it feels good to be trying to get back into the groove here and get back into providing content for you guys and hanging out with you guys and stuff. So, as I was saying earlier, DCS definitely become my main game recently. I still play other things. I've got Magic the Gathering Arena still on my desktop, Black Desert. I've got Grand Theft Auto 5, PlanetSide 2, Scum. Some older games like the old school Star Wars Battlefront 2, not the new nonsense. Dark and Light. I play all kinds of stuff, but DCS is definitely at the top right now. Whenever my group starts getting back into Star Citizen, I'll probably head that way as well. But you'll definitely see a lot of DCS out of me here in the near future. And again, if you know any groups that are pretty good at training up new guys, I am so interested. I've only been playing DCS for maybe a couple months now, as much as I could, just messing around on a bunch of different aircraft and having fun. So, yeah, if you guys know a group that'll just be like, hey, come on in, we'll get you spun up and show you the ropes, that would be awesome. I'm Central Standard Time for my time zone. I try to be on at least once or twice during the week, and then I'm typically on both Saturday and Sunday on the weekends, unless there's family events or something going on. But, yeah, again, I appreciate everybody that stopped in to watch. Feels really good to be back and streaming again. You'll definitely be seeing more of me now that I know that I can actually get a stable stream again. That was another one of the issues that was causing me to not be able to stream, but seems that that's been remedied. I haven't seen any complaints about a bunch of lag or anything in the stream tonight, so that makes me pretty happy. But I hope to see you guys again next time. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow, but you can definitely, check out the Twitter. I'll try to get back active on my Twitter page again and post whenever I go live and things like that. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys next time. Thanks again. This is Orkan. I'll catch you guys later.